one of the most creative ways for a buyer to get into the home that they want right now is to buy something that's on the market needs fixing up. Back in the day, the fixer-upper right now again, because new inventories are so low and there's just nothing out there available for the young buyers right now that meets their wants and needs. So the best way to get that is to make it. So by working at buying one of these older homes in a gentrified neighborhood and probably with a lower tax base close to the schools that they want to be, but it may not have the right touches, may have an outdated kitchen needs to be redone, bathrooms are always on the target for being redone, flooring, also an easy upgrade and change that can change the whole dynamic.
Definitely takes a little bit more planning, a little bit more effort in doing it, but the finished product is new. You're not buying somebody's old carpeting in the kitchen. You can do it yourself, make it the way you want it. And you can finance it into the loan so that basically you are not buying the house and then trying to come up with $35,000 more to make it the way you want it.
It's all wrapped in, and you end up getting the home you ultimately want, and what your mind's eye envisioned right from the start. So it's really one of the best ways to get the purchase price and the improvements all wrapped into one low monthly payment.
You can pick your own contractor. We would always recommend getting multiple bids just to be safe, but you don't. It's not a requirement. They just want to see a licensed contractor with a itemized bill of what he's going to do and what he's going to charge. And then as it's done, the money is taken out of an escrow account and paid. All they want to do is make sure the work is done correctly, both to protect the lender and to protect the buyer equally. Markets can improve. Other parts of the country have improved earlier. The Chicago area is starting to go now. An interesting fact, prices have not gone up in Chicago for the northern Illinois like other states, but they have more above the listed price offers than anywhere else in the country. Which is part of the reason is there's a shortage of nice homes, and when a nice home is on the market at sort of like today's pricing, you have multiple offers on it, usually the first weekend. Rates are still very good. It's gone up, it's up and down, but I mean recently economics have raised it a tiny bit, but we're still extremely low. FHA is actually lower than the Fannie or Freddie, so the program we're talking about here, the rate will actually be a tiny bit lower than if you were to go with a Fannie or Freddie 20% down type of loan.
We get you to 203K loan with as little as 3.5% down. So that's a big difference maker when it comes down to your ultimate decision making as to what's financially in your best interest. Because a lot of people, if they want to shop ultimately rate, they're going to be missing out on opportunity that the 203K gives them. I'd say it's ultimately important for a first-time buyer. One of the first things they want to do is to get with a mortgage broker as well as an agent to help them find the right one. But you want to get with a mortgage broker or a lender immediately to make sure you're pre-qualified. It may not be a pre-approval, but it's a pre-qualification to let you know just how much home you can comfortably afford. They will have a better chance of being approved for once you make your offer to the seller. If they see somebody who's already been pre-qualified rather than somebody who's starting from scratch, chances are a lot better that they're going to accept the offer.
Pre-qual, the selling realtor is going to want to see a pre-qual before he lets you tie up the home with an offer where the people have not been checked out.
It's a great opportunity also for older folks in the home, empty nesters. And this is another indication where the 203K loan comes in. Because there is so little inventory out there. Mom and dad have emptied the house out now. The kids aren't coming to visit as much anymore. One reason might be is because the kids don't feel that they're as well taken care of back in their old bedrooms with their 3.5 kids that they're bringing along to go visit mom and dad. So one thing we're seeing is a great opportunity for our empty nesters right now is to stay in their home, refinance it, take the monies to do these build-outs, put in a second master suite, maybe widen doorways to pre-plan for a health decline in years to come so that mom and dad don't have to leave the neighborhood. And they can stay in their home, but they can bring it into line with having a new life that's going to fit their needs as they age, and to invite the kids to come and visit more often. There's another great opportunity for 203K loan.